Yo, yo, yo. Tomorrow's watch list. What's tomorrow? Like 12/7. Jesus, this year is flying by. All right, 12/7 watch list. What's ready? Taking a look again. Sorry for the froggy ass voice, but your boy has been sick for like a week. It's not getting better. But let's start with fucking CrowdStrike. This used to be a favorite stock of mine. Saw some interesting stuff here. When I was doing a deeper look, I'm trying to actually do that now more, just kind of dig more into some of the bigger orders that I see. They were selling some calls, which kind of worried me a little bit. They're also buying some calls, but so the general flow, right, is like 50-50 a little bit, 53-46. I call that 50-50. But I'm actually going to kick up this premium filter really quick so we can see the last hour of the day. All right, let's see what that gives us. So interesting. We got this huge put buy order here. That kind of worries me. It's for 119, so it's a little bit further out. They're deep in the money, so it's something I want to keep an eye on. But let's see what the chart says. It's a little bit bullish. Again, coin flip 50-50, so it's not going to dissuade me. Looking at the crowd chart, this is why I really like this play. I mean, it's ready. It needs like 2 points, less than 1%, to cross the trigger right here, which I need to actually create my alert for. Thank you very much. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on because it's like a point from the trigger. I'm going to move it down here. All right. Next is Ruga. Click, click, bang, bang. So Ruga's interesting. It doesn't really get that much volume. I mean, it's liquid, but there's never too much activity on here. Take a look at the chart. It's at 70% with 1,000 plus premium, which isn't bad. That 121 has some volume. Remember, when it comes to Ruger, you're looking at the monthlies. It's not one of those that's trading every week. So, it's if you're trying to like keep yourself from degeneracy, it forces it for you because you can't get a 12/10. But I'm going to go ahead and look at the chart here. I like the flow. Chart is pretty good. I mean, today it hit the 65.71 level, probably in anticipation of 65.75. It's making these higher lows, as you can obviously see. And then what I really like is all the room in the price action here for a nice swing. So I don't mind that it's a 12/17 contract. And you see, look, no price action clutter. Our trigger's right there. We've got plenty of room to run before we're even thinking about anything. Actually, if you really look at it, there's no wicks on these hourlies. So, I mean, Ruger's a trade that, you could potentially bust out a swing from right here, 65.71. If you could just be patient, sit on your hands and hold the shit. That is a really nice chunk of change. The next one is my new baby, SoFi. I say Sophie, but apparently people say SoFi. I don't know, man. I got to get out the house to hear how people say it. So SoFi, 5,000 plus, 58% bullish volume, which isn't like world beating, but it's good. Typical activity into the close. Big orders, you see people with like a straddle, buy, sell. Nothing that's really popping too much out to me as I'm scrolling down. Someone sold some puts for 63,000, which is interesting. I want to go ahead and look at this for 12/17. I want to go ahead and look at this. All right, so this jumped from 1450 to 1719. The open interest had a huge jump from the volume. It's got some high open interest, and that's a big jump in the open interest on that. So something to keep an eye on. And right near the trigger, had a good day today. It was on my watch list. We banked I think 17% because it broke my sell rules. And then, of course, it went back up after, but whatever. Discipline, right? Next is not QuantumScape. I'm not playing that. Next, cost is on here. We'll get to Z in a second. So cost looks good. It's got less than 1% till it crosses this trigger in the price action that's right here. And then it's a pretty easy ride up to the first point, which would be 540.61. So on these big stocks, you actually make money because you don't have to, right? A percent move in Costco is like a huge amount of money, is a huge amount of points. You know what I mean? It's like 5 points. So you get paid nicely on the trade through Delta. What else we got here? What else is on my list? BA is on my list. Fucking BA. I sold it last week to have discipline, and then it immediately mooned the next day. Looking here at the flow, 1210. So let's put 76K on a 175 call, which interests me. Another thing, that's also someone bought a 215 out the money on 1231. So I thought that was interesting. And then look at the volume, greater than open interest on the BA 215. Probably partially due to that person. So when I see this kind of spike in OI, you see more volume picking up, particularly volume greater than the open interest. That's a really bullish sign. Let's see what the chart was for it. 62%, not bad. And then we go ahead and look at the chart here. So it's going to flag right through this trigger. If it starts off with any green, I love this play because it's a jump right off the trigger, right? Like if it breaks it, that's like a jump at the open. So you don't have to waste time. And then your freezer bird 206.48. Your first point of resistance in recent price action is like 208.2, but that wick is small, see? So like potentially I'm looking at it to get up to 208.6 to start. That's a couple points. That's a decent day trade in this market. And then I'm putting in my daily support and resistance when I take the trade so that I can know when I'm getting out. Lastly, let me go to the flow for it. XPEV. So it had a big day after having a bad day. The flow is 60% bearish on this one. I was trying to see if I could find anything positive. These puts for 120 to 30 puts, someone spent $500,000 on those, which is, fucking troubling. So you see on the 12.6, it all of a sudden picked up. So that's interesting. And the chart looks like so. This is sitting right here at the trigger. Again, that's another reason I like this one. So I've got a few plays that if there's a green day tomorrow, I'm set. If there's a red day tomorrow, I'm set. I want to look at Zillow really quick because it got beaten to hell, but those are sometimes like where you find the best value pickups. So you can see here, it's right by the trigger. Once it breaks through there, it really doesn't have any resistance until like up here, 62.57 first. But it's one that I like for a swing because it took such a hard beating. But I think I might just get out with the day trade tomorrow if I take it. We'll kind of see how the market's acting. All right, so that's CrowdStrike, Ruger, SoFi, or E, Zillow, Cost, BA, XPEV. Let's make some money on one of these tomorrow so we can fucking go throw it all away on Palantir, thinking that it's at a low that we have to grab it at, and then it'll make a new fucking low later.